Videos like this are possible because of my Patreon. I would like to point something out very important before I begin this whole ordeal. I have been playing a lot of Path of Exile 2. I enjoy this game deeply. I've been playing a lot of it off stream. A lot of you guys are wanting to play on stream, but I don't want to do that because video games are supposed to be fun. They're recreational. They're allowed to be easy. I think we have a big issue coming in forefront that everybody expects video games to be competitive, difficult, and heartbreaking. Now, I am a content creator. I make videos. I play video games on stream, and people want me to have a really hard time because they want to see me overcome deep, immense struggle because they like watching somebody that's really good at a game conquer that game. I grasp that. I really do. I'm not that person. If you come into my streams, you're watching me, I'm not the guy that's going to overcome an Herculean task. That's not how I operate as a human being. I like to do things for recreation that are fun. I like to chat with you guys. I like to talk and have conversation. That's how I operate, and that's how I've always operated, and I don't plan on making challenge runs or doing anything truly difficult. I was playing Path of Exile 2, and somebody came in and said, "Oh, you're a coward. You're not playing on hardcore mode." Now, if you don't play top-down games like Diablo or Path of Exile, I will explain what hardcore mode is. Hardcore mode is when you play the game, and if you die once, you lose your character. You just lose the entire character. If you lose once, that is it. You got to start a whole new character. You get one life, and that, for a lot of people, was extremely challenging. Some people that aren't streamers do this to prove themselves as if it is some insane accolade that is only beneficial to yourself and your own ego. And I am proud of those people. They are amazing. They are much better than me at the game, and I salute you. You are outstanding. And you guys, for the most part, deserve to have that ego, because I can't do that. However, if you come to tell me to do that, you are an elitist. You are a gatekeeper, and I don't like you. I don't know where it started. Actually, let me rephrase myself. I do know where it started. I know exactly where this entire mindset started. This mindset started as soon as we got to the mind frame of Dark Souls. Do you guys remember the advent of the increase in popularity of Dark Souls 1? Everything was being compared to Dark Souls. This is the Dark Souls of, this is the Dark Souls of. This game reminds me of Souls games. They started adding stamina systems into video games. That's not a common thing. Devil May Cry, Blood Rain, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, and my favorite Ninja Gaiden, or Ninja Gaiden, however you wish to say it, did not have stamina systems with their attacks. Those were action games that required no stamina moves. God Hand did not have a stamina system. Bujinkai on PS2. You guys probably don't even know about that game, and the subtitles definitely got it wrong because I'm using auto-generated subtitles, because I'm not going to go this entire video because I talk too much. I refuse to do that. However, those games in that capacity, Shinobi, none of these games had stamina systems. None of them. Shinobi, Nightshade, all these games were just action games that were amazing, difficult, and fun. Dark Souls comes out, and it implements a stamina system. When that stamina system got implemented, and they saw that Dark Souls was popular, it was in Demon's Souls as well. Demon's Souls. Very difficult name to say for me, I'm not going to lie to you. As soon as that got released, every other game started to release a stamina system in their game as if to copy Dark Souls. And these games, because of the stamina system alone, when you attack, your stamina goes down, they were called Souls-likes. Because the game could roll and it had a stamina system, you are now a Souls-like. That is how it operated. And there's hundreds of Souls-likes. Lords of the Fallen, Souls-likes, and so many games that just had this idea of Souls-like, and games that weren't even Souls-like were getting compared to Souls-like simply because you could roll in them and they had fat rolling. It was a revolution. From software, they innovated and had an entire just avalanche of people coming to defend them, saying Dark Souls is the greatest game of all time. And I'll admit, Dark Souls 1's amazing. Dark Souls 2 by itself is an okay game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't appreciate it. I don't respect it, but it's an okay game. Dark Souls 3 was fun, and Elden Ring, I'm a prolific Elden Ring not enjoyer. I've beaten the game 27 times, and I still don't enjoy it. I've tried to. I appreciate what it is, but the first playthrough of Elden Ring is a truly monumental experience, and you're never going to get that first playthrough again. I think the game is too big with so much stuff in the middle. It doesn't feel like an open world game. It feels like a game that just wanted to be big. I feel like every Dark Souls game was open world, and them claiming it to be an open world game just allowed them to make a bunch of beautiful scenery, because it looks very beautiful. I'll give it that, but that pretty much is the entirety of what it is. It's very strange to witness the game for what it is and all it is. Anyways, enough about Elden Ring. Games are meant to be easy. So with Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, and Dark Souls 3, we had this onslaught of stamina-based games, and they were the prime example of greatness. Then we got Bloodborne. Bloodborne was when developers realized, wait, we can make fast Dark Souls. We don't have to make it methodical. We can make the games fast. Then we get games like Lies of P and all these other smaller creators trying to copy the Souls formula. Some doing it to immediate and amazing success. Others not so much. Some people calling roguelikes also Dark Souls, Souls-likes games. It's a bit of a mess. And that shifted in its entirety. It's like game developers forgot they could actually make a game without a stamina system. So From Software decided to say, we're gonna make Sekiro. This game does not have a stamina system. You can attack as much as you want to. We have something even more dangerous than a stamina system, though. We have a system where you can get guard broke and lose. What? Yep, you just gotta get perfect timing. That's all you gotta do. Master the system, master the mechanics. And because people have been making Souls-likes for so long, they made Sekiro seem incredibly difficult. It was not. I speed ran the game in 45 minutes, and the world record is 21 minutes, I think, at the current moment. I deeply love Sekiro. It was amazing. It felt like Ninja Gaiden and Dark Souls put together. It felt great. Even I'm comparing games to Dark Souls now. It's insane. It's psychotic. And Dark Souls is commonly known as the hard game. One of the editions of Dark Souls is called Prepare to Die Edition. Dark Souls 1 Prepare to Die Edition. The idea behind Dark Souls is that it's not supposed to be a difficult game. Prepare to Die Edition doesn't mean that you are going to lose. The main base core mechanic of the game is your inherent ability to not become hollow. The beautiful thing about Souls games, and this is just a small little side piece, is Souls games are meant to make you go hollow. Dark Souls, the goal is not to go hollow. If you give up on going forward and completing the task and not being driven, you go hollow, so you give up. We see this represented. It is so rare to see a beautiful video game that loops back in on itself within that. That is not an original thought. That is a VaatiVidya statement. I did not originally think of that. That is a VaatiVidya statement. I do want to point out, though, this is very important to me, as it will be important to you, anybody else, and you behind me watching the video. If the video game is not fun for you, then you are actively harming a small piece of you. It can be difficult. If difficulty is your fun, that is okay. I am proud of you. However, if you have fun playing games on easy mode, if you have fun playing games on a lesser difficulty than very hard, if you don't want to struggle when playing a game, if you don't want to test yourself at every turn and go, and you just play video games for recreation, you don't have to do that. Games can be easy. I remember when I was younger, I could not get past a specific boss in a video game known as the beautiful and amazing Sly Cooper. I love Sly Cooper. I couldn't get past a certain boss. So I went over to Prince of Persia and I had a hard time with that. So I went over to another game and I was really good at Resident Evil. Resident Evil is so easy for me. I love the survival mechanics within it. So my brother would beat Sly Cooper in the other games for me, such as Ratchet and Clank, but I was really good at the Capcom-based games. It made me become a great shill for Capcom. I love Capcom because the games, I understand them to a deep core. I love games like that. And it was fun for me because I was accomplishing a task and winning. There are a lot of people that complain about cheese in video games. There are a lot of people that say, oh, you shouldn't pick this character because he's cheesy. You shouldn't do this because it's difficult to beat this character. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't use this gun because it's broken. People don't want to suffer. In Titanfall 1, I used the smart pistol. If you could lock on with the smart pistol and get instant headshots. My favorite gun in the game in Titanfall 1. If I load up Titanfall 1 right now, there's going to be a few people online, surprisingly. And I'll just load the smart pistol and have a fun time doing that. It's really fun. You do not need to suffer when you play something that is for recreation. It does callous your brain, though. Failure is intrinsic to the human condition. It is how we evolve. It is how we survive. You do not give up once as a baby where you're trying to stand on 2 feet. You do not crawl for the rest of your life. You stand on 2 feet and learn how to walk. And we all have different styles of walking, different postures. We all do that. It is beautiful. We all work on it. If You are playing a game and getting mad at it. Playing Marvel Rivals and mad you're playing in competitive mode. You're getting defeated by Squirrel Girl. You're playing Overwatch and Junkrat's destroying you. You're getting mad at it. You're playing Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and you're mad you're losing in this. You are allowed to play a less difficult game. Games are allowed to be easy. I do not know where we cultivate this mindset where everything has to be as difficult as Dark Souls for you to be a real person or a real gamer with a hard R. That's right, gamer with a hard R. I know what I said. It's insane to me that people don't want to be a part of something that's just fun. I feel like people want people to suffer because they have suffered as well. Well, you're not a real gamer because you played this. You're not a real gamer because you did that. You are a real gamer if you played a certain way. You don't have to suffer. I am proud of you for playing the game, whether you're playing on easy, very easy, or lemon squeezy mode. You are allowed to go into the salty Splatoon, even if you eat at Weenie Hut General. I am so proud of you. You are doing spectacular. Games are allowed to be easy. Stop making it seem like they have to be hard. Thank you. Also, if you want to follow my Patreon, it's in the link in the description below, and it's in the top comment. Ha 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 ha. Bye.